Good morning, sales associates. I am jumping onto your sales meeting this morning because I wanted to go through our newest tool that we're using during this crisis so that we can better communicate with everybody. And one thing that I know you do get, and you get a lot of still, are emails. And most of the emails that we send out to you from the company, there is a lot of value in those emails, whether it's an update from Ray Cashin or career development. We wanted to also make sure we punctuated what we feel is the most important thing during this time that you pay attention to. So I don't want you to stop checking your emails, but I would like you to make sure that you really look at this newsletter. We created it as an executive team to try to consolidate a lot of the messages that are being sent to you, so you can also refer back to one place to receive the most vital updates around the crisis or things that may be available to you, so that we can also stay busy and doing business during it as well. So with that, I'm going to scroll through the newsletter just right now and describe to you how we've laid it out. There's a few different components, and if you look underneath this video screen here, in this issue describes what the topics are that we're discussing. So the first section, let me just go back to the first message on the top of the newsletter. I've enjoyed sending out videos. I know Dad has sent out videos. He just sent out one again yesterday, and then Ryan as well. So we want to, as a family business, we want to stay in touch with everybody. I can't visit the offices in person. Neither of us, Ryan, myself, and Dad, we can't do that. So how do we stay close to you without doing that? Our videos, I believe, are probably the best way we can do that for you. So check those messages. We're going to be updating this probably twice a week. This newsletter format at this stage will be a recap, but it'll also be new messages twice a week. So we're thinking Monday and Thursday, you're going to have the video message from my father on this newsletter, the video he sent yesterday, and then probably Thursday you'll have a different video from Ryan, and then beyond that myself, and we'll just continue following that, just giving you updates and our perspective. Underneath that, you'll see some other helpful things, like sometimes it's hard to wrap your mind around what's going on, and some of us, you have to really consider a lot of different things before you can actually consider business. But there is a mindset in how we can all benefit in getting through this, whether it's a personal or business. We found some very nice videos that we've put into this newsletter from Tom Ferry, also from Mike Staver. Mike's video is about an hour long, but it's very good. And it's really just about fear, other things that you may be experiencing, emotions, and then how to get through those. So I found them very helpful, just maybe a little bit of a motivational piece, but healthy. Beyond that, we're going to have and highlight the tools that are available to you. Now, we're pretty fortunate because for the last 3 years, we've had tools available that 4 years ago we started to create to really prepare for a much more mobile environment. The good news is that here we are, and we're completely prepared, and therefore you're all empowered and can do business no matter where you are. Now, during times of need, we need to figure some things out that may have not been as urgent before. But if our administrative folks are having to work remotely, we still want to be able to do transactions and allow you to have these happen seamlessly. SkySlope is the answer to making sure that goes very smoothly. So what we wanted to do is punctuate SkySlope first and foremost, that if you're doing everything through SkySlope, we can process transactions very easily. We can upload them to our accounting system. We can make sure they're on MLS, etc. very easily. So here's a video, Eric Giordano, who is in our Milford office, talk about his tutorial basically on using SkySlope. It is about an hour, 20 minutes long, but if you have not become an expert on SkySlope, now is the time to do it and take some quiet time to go through that. It will be worth it, and now is the time again. Other videos that we want to empower you with are, this past week we had a 2-part series already about virtual showings. Now, nobody really was practicing virtual showings before a week ago, maybe 10 days, but now they're here and now. And in some states, you can or cannot get into the house to do these showings, but this is going to give you a nice tutorial on how to do that if you're able to do so. There's going to be virtual open houses as well if you're able to do that, or in upcoming in some states where we're not able to do open houses. That's very effective as well. We've had some good stories come back from us by using these techniques and showing a proactive approach to your clients. We also then have the section upcoming trainings. So whether it's a personal level, you've heard all the different things that you can be doing while you're at home. Maybe you have kids at home. Maybe you can help them. They can help you clean the garage or do things that you've pushed off for a while. Well, if you want to focus on business, training is also something that is helpful during this time, and you have the time to do it probably more so than running around with buyers and sellers. So tune into the training that we're posting. We have contracted with Tom Ferry, our partnership with Tom. We've expanded it during this time too, so that every Thursday, Tom is going to be in front of our company exclusively. So I believe the next training session will have a live webinar with Tom Ferry on March 26th, Thursday. That will be at 11:30 Eastern time. And then each Thursday thereafter, about the same time, we're going to send you confirmation of these dates in the career development email that will be coming out, and we'll post these along the way in our newsletters. These newsletters are going to be coming out twice a week. So probably Monday and Thursday, they'll be coming to you twice a week. So we're going to be updating a lot more often during this time, and you'll see that these webinars will start to change and new content will be available to you. And then we'll archive a lot of what we've done in the past so that you'll see and be able to reference back on some of the things you may have missed a week ago. The other piece we want to point out too, very important, is the mortgage process. Insurance as well, but in particular mortgage, you need to be up to speed on how the changes may be affecting this environment, may be affecting closings or appraisers. Frank Kolb, who is the head of sales for our mortgage company, is going to be conducting a webinar on Friday, March 27th. You all should tune into that webinar. Again, a separate email will be going out to be able to reference that, but you can register on the button below as well. And then third, we have our career development. We have the live webinars. It is also what will be pre-recorded webinars in the library that starts right there. So you can register for those, or you'll be able to link back to relevant trainings, again, based on this mobile environment. And then finally, other national trainers such as Matthew Ferrara. We will have more content here too in dealing with the disruption in their business and how to keep moving forward. And then finally, we have the most important pieces in knowing how we can or cannot conduct business. We made a decision as a company that we want our people working remotely to be safe. You heard that message yesterday from my father. We do not want to be out of business. I have had many agents I've talked to say how busy they are and that we just have to be focused on keeping business going and closing. There are still people out there that need help. There are agents out there that need to provide for their families, and it's our job to make sure that you're not down. So we want to give you the latest up-to-date information and our interpretation of this these legislative updates for each state, so that in some cases it's a little ambiguous. It requires us, our legal team, to put definition behind the legislation. In some cases, we want to talk to other folks in our market as well, and make sure our approach is consistent and most beneficial for you too. So if you read through these updates, you will find those recommendations and a full view on what you can or cannot do. There will be more updates daily on this, I'm certain. But then again, you can also check your emails, Ray Cashin, to give you a little more real time. We will consolidate those updates in these newsletters twice a week. And then certainly on the national scene too, to keep you more informed about some of the things that we feel are important, we're gonna put that on there too. So this is a Reader's Digest version of everything going on. It's our effort in trying to consolidate the message and keep everybody focused. In the meantime, this is an introduction, hopefully, to your sales meetings this week, which are on Zoom. This is how we're moving forward in the coming weeks and for however long we need to. But we need to stay connected. We need to stay together. We are here. We've got your back. And you can reach out anytime. We're gonna take this opportunity to make our company stronger and to become more connected and use things that we may not have in the past to become more empowered, better managers, and you all, with our tools, better realtors in service to your agents or your clients. Thank you very much, and good luck. We'll talk to you soon.